green chicken curry. It's one of the world's favorite Thai dishes. The herbs and spices in the paste give it lots of flavor, while the coconut cream adds a rich sweetness. Unlike some of its curry cousins, it's not a particularly hot dish, as the chilies in green curry paste are unripened and therefore fairly mild. You can also make this dish with shrimp, beef, pork, or for vegetarians, deep-fried firm tofu, also known as bean curd. If you have the time to make your own paste like we've done here, the taste of the dish will be far superior to one made with the store-bought variety. The other advantage to making your own paste is that you can control the hotness with the amount of chilies you add. Here on Koh Samui, we're lucky to have some of the most delicious fresh coconut cream in the world, straight from the tree. But you're likely to get your product in this form or this one. If you use a packet of coconut powder like this, add about 1 cup of lukewarm water for a nice creamy consistency. Let's look at some of the other ingredients now. There are many kinds of eggplant in Thailand. This one is widely found in the cuisine, and it's one of the ones we're going to use in this recipe. Most people who see it for the first time don't know that this is the pea eggplant. They grow everywhere here, and if you order a green curry in Thailand, it will probably be made with this. Now, before we start our preparation, just look at these ingredients and all the colors they bring to our presentation. This is what makes preparing and eating Thai food so satisfying. It's a complete sensory experience. Your dishes should not only taste great, they should look and smell great too. Let's put a little lime juice in this bowl of water where we're going to put our eggplant in a minute. This will keep it from discoloring. First, we cut the eggplant in half, and then we cut each half in bite-sized pieces. Some folks don't care for eggplant, but you can use any number of vegetables in a green curry, including cauliflower, carrots, or zucchini. Now we're going to remove enough basil leaves from their stems to make about 1/3 cup. 3 different kinds of basil grow in Thailand. They have somewhat different tastes, and each is used in different dishes. Fortunately, they resemble one another enough so that the sweet variety like this one, the one found in most Western countries, is suitable in any Thai dish calling for basil. 2 kaffir lime leaves add flavor and fragrance. It's always best, of course, to use fresh herbs whenever you can, but if only the dried version are available to you, you'll need to soak them before you get to this stage until they soften, which usually takes about a half an hour. Whether using fresh or dried leaves, now's the time to remove the stems. Next, we cut our chili in half the long way and remove the seeds. Chilies like this one are very mild and are used mainly for color. And we cut 1/2 into bite-sized pieces. The reason we cut diagonally is for the decorative effect that creates. Let's cut our potato next. You've probably noticed that we boiled this half of a large potato ahead of time before letting it cool and peeling it. If you like the taste of sweet potato, also used in Thai cooking, you might try that in your green curry. Preparing the chicken breast is simple. Just cut it in half lengthwise and into bite-sized pieces. Now, for the benefit of our vegetarian cooks and those who just plain like tofu, let's take a look at the kind we recommend using in the meatless version of this dish. This is plain or soft tofu, also known as bean curd, packed with protein. We use it in some soups. This is firm fresh tofu, and this is deep fried tofu. It's the one we use in stir fries and dishes like this one, simply by cutting it into bite-sized pieces. Now let's get our eggplant pieces and our basil leaves and go to the stove. The first thing we do is saute our green curry paste with these wonderfully fragrant kaffir lime leaves in about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil over medium-low heat. This will really bring out the flavors of the herbs and spices in the paste. Our oil is hot, so let's get started. Some people are under the impression that cooking in a wok always involves high heat. But high temperatures aren't recommended for cooking a curry at this early stage because fresh curry paste is easily burned. When it's nice and fragrant, we add our chicken pieces, or tofu if we're using that. Next we add our eggplant. And we cook this briefly. And our potato pieces and our chili pieces. Now we'll add a half a cup of chicken stock. And we pour in our coconut cream. For saltiness, we add 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. For a little sweetness, half a teaspoon of sugar, and for a little kick, about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're nearly finished, and it's time to add our basil leaves. We've turned off the heat, but before we serve our curry, we're going to taste it for balance. If it's not quite salty enough, we add a little more fish sauce. If it's not sweet enough, a little more sugar. If it's not hot enough, a little more curry paste. And if it's too hot, a little more coconut cream. Like most curries, we generally serve this with rice. But folks have been known to eat green curry with all kinds of things, including flatbread, spaghetti, and hugely popular here, jin noodles. You'll see how those are made in the culinary tour.